Yo, what's going on, YouTube? You guys already know who it is, who it be. It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I am back with a Week 14 recap, Week 15 predictions. Man, if you haven't already, which you should have done, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Put that notification bell on so you can get notified when I upload. Share my content. Jump in the comments. Let's get it cracking. And so, like I said, man, I went 3-1 last week in my recap. In my picks, man, I had the Buffalo Bills winning, which they took care of business against the Jets at home in a real tough matchup for in the divisional matchup as well. Obviously, the 49ers, man, they dismantled the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home, man. The defense is continuously pretty much putting teams down with ease, should I say. The Philadelphia Eagles steamrolled. They are just every week, man, just getting better and better. It seems like, and it's kind of scary. And the only team that lost on my picks from last week was the Raiders, man, which was weird because Baker Mayfield just had signed with the Rams that week, and from what I'm understanding, he didn't have no wristband or anything like that. He was just getting plays called into him from the sideline signals, almost like a college type of atmosphere, man. And Baker was able to orchestrate a 98-yard drive to win the football game, man. It was just crazy. It was a crazy week of football. My fantasy picks, Geno Smith, man, we threw 2 picks. He did have 3 touchdown passes, man, but I just feel like that game was already out of hand. The Carolina Panthers came into Seattle, man, ready to play. They have actually gotten better as the season has progressed. Watch out, they could be a big spoiler for a few teams down the road. Jeff Wilson, man, he did not have a great game at all. He coughed up the rock, minimum yards. As the Dolphins, like I said, they were in a dogfight anyway. It's just a tough. Keenan Allen had a subpar game. Hawkinson, he had 6 catches for 77 yards. And the Tennessee Titans, man, I just don't understand how you not saying Jacksonville is a bad football team, because they have shown promise. They got a couple more years before they can get there in the mix, man. But Trevor Lawrence and company, man, was just able to do whatever they wanted to do, it seemed like. And Tennessee, man, is supposed to be an elite team as far as, especially on the defense side of the football, but they didn't show that come Sunday, So that's how my fantasy picks went. Now, for week number 15, I am starting off with a divisional game between the San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. 9-4 are the 49ers, and 7-6 are the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the 49ers are 3-point favorites. But listen, man, I see Seattle. It's hard to see Seattle lose two games at home, though San Francisco are who they are right now. I mean, even with Garoppolo going down, you got confidence, moxie, swagger, and he got a chip on his shoulder too, Mr. Irrelevant, man. Brock Purdy at the quarterback, man. He just got a different type of, swagger. He give me that college Johnny Manziel type of swagger in the pros, man. He's just confident. But I think it get tested this week, though Seattle got 30 points hung up on them last week versus the Carolina Panthers. I think they'll be a lot more prepared. Pete Carroll get those guys up and moving. It's going to mean more. I kind of think that they probably was just lacking against the Carolina Panthers, just thinking it was going to be a cakewalk. It's the NFL. No game is a cakewalk, despite whatever record the team has. I just asked Dallas because they were on the verge of actually losing against the Houston Texans last week. So it's the NFL. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, Thursday, or Monday. You dig? Or Saturday for that matter, because we already have a couple Saturday contests coming up as well. But I will choose the Seattle Seahawks plus that 3 at home. Dolphins versus the Bills. The Dolphins are 8-5, coming off a loss against the Chargers. Buffalo Bills, like I said, they came against a win against the New York Football Jets. They're 7-point favorites. I look for them to cover that 7 at home. Buffalo should be nice and cold for the Dolphins. You know, they come from Florida, the Sunshine State. So I don't know how they're going to act there, man. Tua looked horrible last week, man. I expect the Bills to apply plenty of pressure to, even though it's a divisional game, man. I got the Bills covering that 7 and getting the W. The 7-5-1 New York Football Giants versus the 7-5-1 Washington Commanders, and we on prime time, baby. Prime time. I know you guys gonna be watching as much as you hate, and you know who you are out there. You guys gonna be on the couch, feet up, plate in your hand, probably drinking a beer or drinking a shot. You know what I'm saying? Watching the Commanders, waiting to get your fingers moving to type in something online. But listen, man, both of these teams played 2 weeks ago. It was obviously a tie. And now the Commanders have an opportunity, destiny right in their hands. This game is important. The stadium should be rocking. 4.5-point favorites. I like Washington Commanders in this contest. I'm kind of on the fence with the spread part. I think it's going to be a tight game, maybe 3-point game, you know, maybe a 20-17, a 23-20 type of game. But I'll take the Commanders. If I was to bet on this game, I'll take the Commanders money line. Then you got the red hot Lions, Detroit Lions versus the New York Football Jets. Now, mind you, the Lions already been in New York and got a win. They beat the Giants there handedly. And the Lions are on a roll. I mean, that team is coming together. They're well coached. They're gritty. They're tough. And they make plays, man. They're on the roll. It's even as far as the game goes. You know, the Jets got a heck of a defense. I really like their defense. I picked their defense a few times. I watched a few games. They fly to the ball. They tackle hard. They do the necessary things. They're having little issues at quarterback. So listen, man, I'm gonna roll with the Detroit Lions, man. Why not? Why not? I think the Lions, man, are peaking at the right time. And if they don't make the playoffs, trust and believe they're gonna be a tough outing and a spoiler along the lines. Now, my fantasy picks quarterback. I got Brock Purdy. I spoke about his confidence, his moxie, and all of those good qualities that he have. I believe that the Seattle Seahawks will win, but I think Brock Purdy has a pretty decent game. Remind you, this is the low-key fantasy picks. So somewhere down the line, man, you got a quarterback that might not be playing. You might want to think about putting Mr. Purdy in the game. Now, running back, Rashad White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're getting a little bit more bump other than Fournette. You know, opportunities, a lot younger, a lot quicker. Man, I ain't gonna say stronger, but he ain't weak either. So I got him there. I got Jared Judy, man, Mr. Judy. Depending on Russell's status, I don't think Russ gonna play, but you got Ripken and you got Drew Lock back there. I don't know which one of those guys gonna start, but whoever it is, I got them looking for Mr. Judy. Tight end Logan Thomas. I think Taylor Heineke needs to get this man involved in this game. I think he plays a vital part in this contest on prime time again. Sunday night at 8:20. Log in, man. I'm trying to tell you. And then I got the Saints as far as my defense goes against the Atlanta Falcons. They in New Orleans, man. You know, they be fired up in New Orleans, man. Flying around to the ball. The crowd get them hype, man. So listen, put your picks in the comments, man. Share the content. Sports Guard TV, where we talk sports like religion. And I'm out. Until the next time.